Feeling good. I'm feeling good.
You feeling good?
Feeling good.
Okay, well, I got a question for you.
All right. Uh-oh.
Anna, she not here, but right? Anna's not
Oh,
here,
shit.
but you almost matched with her.
Okay.
Pretty much, or it seemed like you should have, right? Due to y'all having a lot of things in common. However, you popped because you said y'all had in common,
Yeah.
right? Normally, people look at that as like a green flag and not a red flag. So, can you elaborate on what took place in your dating life that'll make you say too many similarities is a red flag?
For sure. And not necessarily a red flag about the type of person that they would be, but for me, it's just like I said in the episode, I like to separate my work life and my home life, my personal life. So for that, it seemed like we have so much of the similar energy, and that would also spill over into our relationship. So if we're filming, if we're doing some content, or we're working together, then it's like it'll be hard to separate that when we do have downtime, and I'm always be thinking about, oh, what's the next thing, or she'll always be around and I'll never be able to get away and have my alone time. Like, it'll be too much. Like, there's a such thing as having too much of somebody as well. So, and I'm a believer in having my alone time and bringing balance. Like, I would love to actually build and have a relationship with somebody where we building a business together, but I don't need somebody with me every day, all the time, and that's just what it seemed like.
Guys, what are we talking about? I saw this clip and I saw that everybody's posting that just one part of the video, so I'll go ahead and I'll watch it through. What this guy's talking about? What am I talking about? As a real Jamaican, what am I talking about? Every man out there want to have their own man. I don't know which man. Maybe the modern man, but I don't know. I just don't know. Who don't want their person to be around them every day. Make that make sense to me, guys. I don't understand. Comment in the comment section and let me know. Right? Which guy out there right now who don't want them female to be all over them? Right? This guy don't sound good, but let us listen some more.
It'll be because we just had too much in common.
Okay, what y'all think about that? Do that make sense?
It do, because you need to have time to miss somebody. So, it makes sense.
And I also want to say this, because see, a lot of y'all agree with me, but some people looking at me crazy because of that. Mm-hmm. But imagine you going to work with somebody, and y'all on set, y'all on this film set. Then y'all like, okay, then you shooting a video, then they helping you, then just on set, helping you set up. Then you go to the studio, then y'all freestyling together at the studio, right? Y'all got all of these things going on. Then you go home and it's like, okay, y'all laid up next to each other. Y'all could be, laid up, but would you want your own time, your own separate time away from that person? Or do you want to be just laid up? You know what I'm saying? Which is, you could be laid up, but then you had a whole day full of that person, and where's the time for you? You know what I'm saying?
Like Velcro.
I think that comes into play with like lacking boundaries. Like being able to separate work from relationship things and everything like that. And even though like they don't got to do everything with you, just because y'all have everything in common, don't mean that every aspect of your day has to include them. Like if y'all doing content together, let it just be content. If you scripting, you script. She do something else. Like everything don't have to be merged all the time. Like y'all.
This is a woman with a lot of sense. Come on, your person being around you and we use the word clingy, right? Being around you every day, that means that person enjoy your time, right? Because he's talking about a female, and I don't know where this guy get this thinking from, but this is just him, right? We complain about our female don't want to spend no time, don't want to go to them friends, they want to do this, they want to do that, right? And I can talk from a perspective. I'm a married man. I spend a lot of time with my wife. We go to work, she go to work, we come back home, we spend the weekend together. Right? It's the same thing during the week, because what we have to spend time together, right? That's what you use to build a perfect relationship, right? Where there's not such thing as perfect. Sorry about that, guy. When you build a good relationship, right? A good marriage. I've been married for over 6 years, right? Going on to 7 years, right? With my wife, and it's like we just each other and we are just hanging out, right? She enjoy my time, me enjoy her time. We have our downtime, we have our up time, right? I think this is the narrative of the modern thinking, right? To say that everybody want me, and for them time. What about your time? You sound like one human, man. Come on.
Have all things in common, but that don't mean that y'all have to merge that all.
Right. So, and I would agree with that. My only counter argument to that would be, if I had a friend who did something like this that was just like me, oh, we could be together all the time. You know what I mean? And that would be super productive to be able to have a friend that's around you so y'all can work together, y'all do all the.
Guys, sorry. But this is a man that want multiple women. Bet you. I can bet you this is a man that want more than one girlfriend. Just listen out. Just listen for him and try to pull it back. Just wait.
These things, they can be around all the time. You know what
I
I
have
mean?
a question. So would you seem like you the type of person to just get bored real quick? Or are you like the type of person that's considered like polygamy or something?
No, I wouldn't.
I feel like stop it and we don't know.
Yeah,
But I ain't gonna say that.
That's supposed to be your
I
right.
done dabbled, you know what I'm saying, with the idea, but
That's right.
I wouldn't consider myself what.
That's right.
Ladies, let me tell you this right now, because enough man now go tell you no, because enough man think like that, right? Run. When you buck up on these man, run. No fusion in the right there, so let me tell you that. Real Jamaican way, no fusion in the right there, so run, let me tell you. Because this is the type of man, him just get tired of you one day, he no want to build nothing. You hear him say, if it's a friend, that's all he want, a friend, right? And he only can take a person of what they said. This is just him. Just work with the way him say, don't.
I done dabbled with the idea. I'm gonna say that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we're gonna be transparent, you know. But, however, no, I'm not saying that because
Okay.
I would get bored in some cases, but if I don't have to, like I said, it's a balance. You know, I like to just have a balance.
So you don't feel like you could just tell her to stay home and you just go do what you do while she's staying?
Not when you not a person like that, because I know how I am. You know what I'm saying? And also, I would want somebody like the person who we speaking of is Ann. I would want her to be involved in stuff. I would want her to be around.
But when you don't want her to be around and you tell her, okay, be here.
She not gonna know how to do that because she done already started off being around all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Codependent.
Or maybe she wouldn't. Maybe she would. Maybe she would. Maybe she wouldn't. I don't know.
It's about taking
But I'm
direction.
just right, but
Yeah.
but I don't want to. I don't want to put myself in that situation. I'd
Correct.
rather avoid putting myself in that situation and just be, you know, look, play it
They
safe.
say no means no.
Yeah.
So to your dating preference, you did mention that your ex, you had an ex that's like 6'2",
Yeah,
but
I
you
did.
popped on Shy because of her height.
Yeah, she wasn't
She was
as
like
tall.
5'7".
Yeah, but she had
I
on
was gonna say
some
some
super big heels. She had on some tall heels too. But I mean, honestly, like, no, she was gorgeous, but I just feel like we romantically that just wouldn't be me. So yeah, the height thing initially too, it did have me like, I don't know. But then I looked down, and she had on them 8-inch heels, and I'm like, you know, so she ain't that tall, but she not really for me. That's all I would say.
And
For me, that's all I would say.
Yo, guys, I can't
and
make this.
Anna had you
Yeah,
smiling
can't make
too, D West.